Beau Greaves claimed the Women's World Match Play trophy for the second time last weekend up in Blackpool as she defeated Fallon Sherrock in a terrific performance to claim the trophy in the final. Earlier in the afternoon, she had beaten Katie Sheldon in the opening round before defeating Mikuru Suzuki 5-2 with an 88 average in the semi-finals. She then averaged 98.75 to defeat the Queen of the Palace Sherrock 6-3 in the Blackpool final. This isn't the only trophy that Beau Greaves has collected during her illustrious career so far. Being a two-time world champion at the Lakeside probably tops her list of achievements along with those World Match Play wins. She also currently tops the Women's Series Order of Merit with £12,000 and has previously gone on a near 6-month-long unbeaten streak in the PDC ranked events. She is followed up in the Women's Series Order of Merit by Fallon Sherrock, the woman she defeated in the Blackpool final, with Mikuru Suzuki and Lisa Ashton making up the top four. The Women's Series has gone from strength to strength in recent years, with plenty more players adding to the mix. The likes of Rhiannon O'Sullivan has improved her game over the last couple of years. Newcomers like Katie Sheldon, Robin Byrne, and familiar faces like Dita Hedman and Anastasia Dobromoslova are still prominent on the scene. The Women's Series has never been in a better spot after just a few years developing on the PDC circuit. There's now nearly 100 players competing in those Women's Series events, and the titles are becoming more spread out as each event progresses. Although Greaves has had plenty of success on the women's and ladies circuits, she has also had plenty in the mixed codes. Before embarking on her professional career as a senior, she competed in the youth events, most notably with Winmau Darts. She competed alongside the likes of Leighton Bennett and now PDC World Championship finalist Luke Littler. She has also had success just this year on the PDC Development Tour, where she made her debut in February. Beau defeated the likes of Zanti van den Berg, Owen Maiden, Nico Springer, who has appeared in the PDC World Championships, and then Daniel Perry in the final to make history and become the first woman to win a development tour. Aside from this, she threw averages over 100, 103, 107 in the semi-finals, and then in the 5-1 win over Perry in the final, a 102.27 was more than enough to get the win. Despite competing in these mixed tournaments, Beau Greaves has called for darts to have a split of women's and men's tournaments, saying that women aren't currently in the position to compete with men in the professional game. Here's what she had to say.
I mean, maybe. I think obviously when I was at the Grand Slam last year, it was difficult. Obviously, I'm not used to being around them sort of people, and obviously that's what they do all the time, playing obviously the lads in the group and that. But they was all right. So I think I don't really look forward to it. I just I play it, and I'm a big believer in men's and ladies darts should be separate. So I don't think. I won't think too much into that. I just sort of play as it comes. But yeah, obviously it's going to be difficult. I think I did well last year. I just sort of messed up my own sort of game. But like I said, grateful for the opportunity to obviously be able to get there again. So I don't know. I think it's one of them. Like, I know I'm good. I think in the ladies' game, I know I'm really good. I think, but I suppose with Fallon, Lisa, there's a few more coming in with the women's series and stuff. So I think on this day I was the best, but it doesn't mean I am the best player. I think it just depends what happens on the day and stuff. And I just want more for the ladies' game. I think we deserve a separate part of it. I don't think you look at all the other sports now, you sort of getting that side of obviously that the men's and ladies is separate and stuff, and I think that's a big thing. I think darts is missing a trick really. I think we could sort of do with separate competitions and a lot of other stuff, and yeah, because I just don't think we will ever be good enough to play against the likes obviously Luke Humphries, Van Gogh, and even Littler. Like, you're just looking at you're facing a losing battle. Do you know what I mean? Before you've even thrown a dart, so. Just want a bit more out of that side of it, I think. Yeah, well, I think it's a difficult one. I think some of the ladies think, you need to beat the men and stuff, but if you look at any other sport, obviously, how many ladies are better than men in any other sport there is? Like, it's just not a thing, and I think you have to be realistic about it. And obviously, I can sit here and say, oh, I've won back-to-back this and back-to-back that, but when you get on stage and someone completely outclasses you, then it's just a different kettle of fish, in it. You're just sort of stuck in a rut. And you, like I say, you just look at the stats and the averages and stuff. I know it's only throwing 3 darts, but it's different. And I just think we deserve that. I think there's just space for it in the sport, and obviously you see a lot of the men and stuff, and I don't think it'd be a bad thing having more ladies included, but in their own separate tournament.
2-time world champion Greaves there, calling for more individual ladies events, hopefully to be sanctioned by the PDC and the other governing bodies in the world of darts. Currently the ladies have, of course, the women's series, the individual WDF events which lead up to the Lakeside World Championship, the only ladies world championship currently on offer in the game. And they also, of course, have the Women's World Match Play, the only major event as such in the PDC system, which is made up of qualification from the women's series events, which take place throughout the year. There is also opportunity for them to compete, as Beau has, in a number of the PDC major events, one of them being the PDC World Championship at the Alexandra Palace, which she previously made round 1 after being defeated by Willie O'Connor 3-0 on that occasion, but did put up a fantastic performance, it has to be said. Now in 2024, Beau actually withdrew from that tournament after qualifying for Alexandra Palace and Lakeside, choosing that Lakeside was her path of choice and defending her world title to become a 2-time world champion. She has already made it clear that in 2025, if this is to be the option, which is believed to be, she would be once again choosing Lakeside over the Alexandra Palace. She has also competed in the Grand Slam of Darts, as she alluded to in her interview in 2023. She was narrowly defeated in the group stages after losing 5-4 to Nathan Aspinall in her opener. She defeated Riccardo Pietrezco 5-1 in her second game, in a game that will be remembered mainly for Pietrezco's on-stage meltdown. That meant she went to a final and deciding group game with Damon Heta, where she came out a loser in the final and deciding leg, despite an average of 91, Heta holding on to the clutch doubling to put Greaves out of that tournament. So there are plenty of opportunities that Greaves has taken in the past in these mixed tournaments, but calling for there to be more individual ladies events put on by the PDC and other bodies, and there to be more opportunity for ladies players. Now, if you think that's something you agree with, or even if you disagree, let us know in the comments below. Should there be more events for women only, and where should those events be? What should they be? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit subscribe and that like button, and we'll see you very soon.